This is by far the biggest game of the season, without a doubt. Arsenal will be at home in the Emirates Stadium taking on Liverpool in a huge Premier League clash. Liverpool sit top of the table, Arsenal sit third in the table. This is an absolutely massive game, a must win for Arsenal. I know we're going up against a Liverpool team that is looking really good, in really good form, but we need to win this. Like I've said in the previous previews, we have to win these games. We can't afford any slip-ups. We can't afford a loss. We can't afford a draw. We have to win these games. And this is the biggest game of our season without a shadow of a doubt. And it's not going to be an easy one. It's a really tough game. I am hoping Arteta and the boys are ready for this and are raring to go, because we need to be on it. We need to be perfect to get all 3 points in this game. So in today's video, we'll be discussing the game, talking about the potential starting 11 and how I think the game will go. So what's going on, everyone? You're listening to Gunner Central here. I hope you guys are all doing well. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and let's get into it. Now, like I said, going into this game, we need 3 points. I think it's very obvious. Every fan around the world knows we need to win this game. It's not an option. We have to win. A draw isn't good enough. A loss definitely isn't good enough. We definitely need a win without a shadow of a doubt. And going into this game, our last 5 games is not good. 3 losses and only 2 wins. Those last 2 wins are our last previous 2 games against Palace and Forest. But before then, we had that horrible stretch of games. We lost 2-0 to West Ham, we lost 2-1 to Fulham, and in our most recent game against Liverpool at home in the Emirates Stadium in the FA Cup, we lost that game 2-0 as well. Our last 5 games aren't giving me all that much hope, but with the fact that in our last 2 games we've looked pretty decent, not great but pretty decent, I'm hoping we can put in an elite performance against Liverpool, because anything less than that and we are not winning the game. Simple as that. Going into this game, Liverpool in their last 5 games are absolutely outstanding, with 4 wins and just 1 draw. That draw coming in the second leg of a Carabao Cup semi-final with 1-1 against Fulham, with a 2-1 win over Fulham, a 4-0 win over Bournemouth, a 5-2 win over Championship side Norwich, and most recently a really impressive performance beating Chelsea 4-1. Connor Bradley is an outstanding player. So although Liverpool do have their injuries, I'm still very wary of this team. Darwin Núñez hit the crossbar, hit the post. He is looking like he's starting to put things together. This is going to be a really tough game. And of course, now with all the players and fans knowing that this is Klopp's last season, this is Klopp's last game in the Emirates Stadium, this is going to be a huge one for us, a must win. And I mean, going into this game, if you go look at the insights, it's really close. Arsenal are ranked 4th in goals scored in the Premier League. Liverpool are ranked 2nd. Arsenal and Liverpool have the most combined clean sheets in the Premier League with 8 each. And then Mo Salah is ranked 1st in big chances created in the Premier League with 17. But Mo Salah will not be playing in this game. That is some huge news for us. A huge bonus, a huge plus for us. And it's making it even more clear that we need to go out and win this game without a doubt. I don't know how this game is going to go. I obviously want Arsenal to win, but my gut isn't telling me anything. It's going to be really iffy. It depends on how we come in and how we play. We know Liverpool are going to be up for it. They can be ready to go. And again, if we are not perfect, we are not winning the game. Simple as that. And honestly, anything other than a win is going to feel like a loss for me. So we need to win this. Now, going into this game, injuries and suspensions. We'll start off with Arsenal. Fabio Vieira is still out for the game. Timber is obviously still out for the game, and a new injury. Surprise. Thomas Partey is re-injured himself. He was set to actually be starting in this Liverpool game, but he has re-injured himself, and he is set back days, if not weeks. So I'm getting fed up with that situation, but whatever. Thomas Partey is out for the game again. Last time we saw him play for Arsenal was in October. Absolutely wild. And the last person that will not be available for the game is Tomiyasu, who is out on Asian Cup duty with Japan, so he'll not be playing against Liverpool. And then as for injuries and suspensions for Liverpool, they're pretty loaded with it. Duak is out, Matip is out, Tsimikas is out, Thiago is out, and most importantly, Mo Salah is out for the game. He injured himself, I believe, at AFCON, so now he is injured and he won't be able to play against Arsenal, which is a huge plus for us and a huge blow for Liverpool. Endo will also be out for Liverpool, same as Tomiyasu, on Asian Cup duty with Japan. But like I said, going into this game, despite all of Liverpool's injuries, there are a lot of players that are impressing me mightily. From Jota, who is always a thorn in our side, to Connor Bradley, who is looking like one of the best right backs in the Premier League at the moment. Núñez is looking really good. This Liverpool team is rocking and they are rolling, and we have a task at hand to go out and win this. I know we are at home, so we should be the favourites, but Liverpool sit on top of the table. We need 3 points here. We absolutely need it. We're 5 points behind them as it sits right now. We need every bit of help we can get. 3 points would be so crucial because then we'd just be sitting 2 points behind Liverpool. But the problem is Liverpool have played 22 games in the Premier League and have just 1 loss to their name. It is very hard to beat this Liverpool team. Again, we need to be perfect for it. Now, going on to the starting 11 that I would play for the game. In goal, I would put David Raya. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone anymore. Left back for me would be Zinchenko. My right back would be Ben White. And my 2 centre backs would be Gabriel and Saliba. The whole back 5 I think is pretty standard and everyone would choose that back 5, so nothing special there. In the midfield is where it gets a little bit spicy. My CDM for me would be Declan Rice. Now, I hear the shouts for people wanting Jorginho to start at CDM next to Odegaard and Declan Rice just so we can have extra bit of defense in the midfield because you need it against this Liverpool team. But I don't know, I think we have to play Declan Rice in CDM, make him our holding midfielder, even though I wouldn't be too upset if I see Jorginho starting next to Declan Rice and Odegaard. Obviously, next to Declan Rice, I would put Martin Odegaard, and the next central mid spot is quite open for me. I wouldn't mind Havertz. I think Havertz is going to bring a lot of physical tools that we could use against this Liverpool team. He's strong, he worked hard on defense, and I wouldn't mind him at all. I wouldn't mind him. I wouldn't mind Jorginho in the midfield. I don't really mind either one of them because I can see a reason you'd play both of them. But for me, coming off the Nottingham Forest game, I would start Emil Smith-Rowe. I thought Emil was really good against Forest. Good one-touch play, can drive at defenders, and I think against Liverpool, he deserves some minutes. He needs some minutes, and I think he would help us. If anything, he'd bring a little more creativity to our midfield, but he's also a hard-working midfielder that tracks back and is more than willing to get his hands dirty. So for me, I would start Emil Smith-Rowe, but I would understand if you guys want Jorginho or Havertz instead. And my front 3 is pretty standard. Gabriel Martinelli, who has a huge task at hand. He'll be tracking Conor Bradley, and he'll be taking on Conor Bradley. That'll be an interesting watch. So we have Gabby Martinelli at left wing for me. Obviously, Starboy Bukayo Saka coming off scoring a goal against Forest. He'll be starting at the right wing position for me, and then Gabby Jesus will be starting up top for me. I thought Gabby Jesus was by far the man of the match against Forest. So for me, Gabby Jesus starts up front. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below what starting 11 would you guys go with for the game, and what are your predictions for this huge tie. Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.